Hello, welcome to my comment channel. You can see or remember to like and subscribe to this channel to avoid missing any videos. Today, we continue the I Love Devil Avengers series, and my female apprentices want to kill me in episode 8. In the dark space, Li Dung sneered with a sinister smile. Bai Qingling, I didn't expect you to really return your body and swordsmanship to me. I can't believe you've fallen to the middle stage of the Foundation establishment. His laughter echoed in the void. Heaven truly has eyes. Ha! Ha! A sigh resonated back. This is a restoration, not a decline, Bak Tenglang spoke up. That no longer matters, Li Dung replied, preparing to draw his sword. A gleam flashed from the blade in his hand. I care not for the secrets of those destined to die. Bat Tenglang retorted defiantly. Are you so confident? With a cold glint in his eyes, Li Dung recalled the past. Back then, I lost to you simply because my realm was far beneath yours. Now we are evenly matched. Your life is no different than that of a dog or chicken in my hands. Bat Tenglang merely smirked. Very well, come at me. Yin-yang first sword, Li Dung murmured, preparing to unleash his ultimate move. Determination blazed in his eyes, unshakable. The sword in his hand shimmered, emitting dazzling blue light. Qi surged within him as he recited the incantation. A blinding flash erupted, and a colossal sword materialized in midair. Sword of the Mount Tai, heaven-shaking divine sword formation. Li Dung shouted, unleashing a terrifying sword technique. Brilliant blue beams shot forth from the blade, forming a massive array that seemed ready to tear apart the very fabric of space. Bak Tenglang stood unfazed amidst the formation, even sneering coldly. Truly worthy of your peak technique from the earlier stages. This move is indeed powerful. He remained unyielding, but declared with fierce conviction, yet in terms of strength, I am far superior to you. His eyes ignited with a deadly glint. With that, Bak Tenglang clenched his fist. Dark purple energy erupted, swirling around his punch like rampaging lightning. If it weren't for the plot, you might not even be the main character. Let me show you the purity of this new body. His entire form radiated, surrounded by crackling dark purple lightning. Bak Tenglang unleashed a blow of terrifying power. The lightning and the swirling green-purple energy intertwined, creating a scene of pure devastation. Bak Tenglang defended against Li Dung's formation with nothing but his bare hands. The clash of their immense powers erupted in a blinding explosion, tearing apart the very fabric of space around them. Li Dung was pushed back, pain etched clearly across his face. A streak of bright red blood flowed from his mouth. No, it be Li Dung fell to the ground, disbelief in his eyes. How could you possibly do this? Bak Tenglang smirked cunningly. Even the cultivators in the Foundation establishment stage have their differences. The young man you have already lost, his voice deep and resonant, yet filled with overwhelming authority. In a moment of despair, Li Dung cried out in agony, I cannot accept this. I will not accept it. His voice echoed through the air, a final vow laced with fury and helplessness. He realized that his opponent had merely exploited the weaknesses in his swordsmanship, and if he had just deviated slightly, everything would have been different. Bak Tenglang replied, not quite. He smirked, a self-satisfied grin clearly plastered across his face. Don't you realize your body has been seasoned with a delightful touch? Li Dung looked around in panic, fear etched on his face. What do you mean? It's them, he answered, horrified. The insects were gradually invading his body, siphoning away his life force bit by bit. Li Dung screamed in despair. Insects, the most ruthless of creatures. The 9 fiends, bone-biting bugs. Bak Tenglang, I was too complacent. Bak Tenglang remarked nonchalantly. If that sword from before was truly dangerous, those tiny creatures would have already engulfed you whole. Li Dung collapsed, his body gradually being engulfed by the bloodthirsty swarm of insects. In this game, you can only be the loser, echoed Bak Tenglang's voice. What can you do with your meager cultivation? In the same realm as me, he mocked, laughter dripping with disdain. Before him, the soul of Li Dung slowly separated from his body, drawn into the ominous specter hovering in the air. Bai Qingling slowly sucked in his essence, thinking to himself, at the last moment, should he tell him the truth? Isn't this a kind act? He mocked the system. Should I get a score for this behavior? Every word he said was full of cruelty and irony. The system also came to deal with this nonsense about Bai Qingling. He suddenly became angry, and his voice echoed in the large space. Why didn't you give me extra points? Was it because he was a dead person in the storyline, or because he was a man? He sighed as if he understood something. His eyes flickered with acceptance. While mastering insect control is not bad, he quietly left the scene, leaving behind a cold and empty space. In the darkness of memory, he recalled the past. Tomorrow would be the day when Tio Chun paid the price. He told himself that when the image of Tio Chun appeared in his mind, the cold laugh on his lips made him wonder if Yan Chen could still maintain his determination to kill him when he found out the truth about Li Dung. In a dark room, two characters lie in bed, with dim moonlight shining through the window, creating a peaceful space. The room is filled with a calm atmosphere, but beneath this tranquility, there is a sense of insecurity brewing. Tio Chun, who was asleep, woke up with a cold sweat on his forehead. In the depths of Tio Chun's dream, three vigilant figures emerged. One of them shouted, "Fellow cultivator, halt your actions." One among the trio desperately tried to explain, "They are our people." Yet Tio Chun's voice thundered, hoping to stop the impending attack and protect the three girls. "Can you not recognize me? Master, please, say something." His voice echoed with desperation as sharp blades were aimed directly at him. Tio Chun jolted awake, cold sweat soaking his body. He screamed in terror, "Master, save me!" His voice rang with panic. Did I just talk in my sleep? His eyes were wide with confusion. Thankfully, he hadn't disturbed his junior brother. Glancing out the window, he realized it was already the 6th day. Worry clouded his mind as he thought of Bak Tang Lung. The poison in her body must have spread to its limits. He decided that he could wait no longer, opening the door and stepping outside. However, Bak Tingtu's recent actions were suspicious. If not handled properly, they could expose vulnerabilities. He murmured to himself, anxiety filling his heart. Just as he stepped out, he was unexpectedly called back. "Oh, senior brother, where are you going?" The voice, still sleepy, questioned, "Why are you leaving so early?" "I plan to descend the mountain, wander around Lake Thianhuian," he replied nonchalantly. "I want to catch some fish."